The recent execution of convicted murderer Joseph Corcoran has sparked conversations about the death penalty here in the state of Indiana. WRTV State House reporter Meredith Hackler tells us how a bill that was recently filed could abolish capital punishment.
In the upcoming 2025 legislative session, lawmakers will have a decision to make whether or not to abolish the death penalty.
Since we're not using it as often as we probably were decades and decades ago, it makes sense for us to move away from that entirely to start saving the taxpayers some money.
Attorney Denise Turner has worked on several capital punishment cases throughout her career. She says death penalty cases take longer to work their way through the legal system and cost more money.
Litigating and preparing and trying a case, what the research shows, particularly in Indiana, is that a death penalty case costs 10 times as much as a life without parole case.
House Bill 1030 would do a few different things. It would end the use of the death penalty, convert current death penalty sentences to life in prison without a chance of parole, and stop the construction of the new death chamber at the Westville Correctional Facility.
We hope that the General Assembly sees that nothing's lost by removing the power of the state to take someone's life when there's no reason to do so.
David Frank is the president of the Indiana Abolition Coalition. They've been advocating to abolish capital punishment since the 90s. Most recently, they joined faith leaders from across the state to deliver a letter to Governor Holcomb asking him to stop the execution of Joseph Corcoran. While that effort failed, the organization is hopeful the bill will pass.
We're overjoyed to see the introduction of that bill.
In Indianapolis, Meredith Hackler, WRTV.
We reached out to the lawmaker who authored the bill for comment, but they were unavailable. The first day of the legislative session is January 8th.